Ishna ahe, o ahena ahe shoshehetaha. Kila aena ahehe. Hihuana I nama ake. Tu ke ala na itosi. Fahelo mainaka shinona na dikosi. Ikana shaana bashutela moshitele te patoshina ha botosi. Vemano shelanda ke da pa tu gagaino. Tu tirato shilelelaka. Te shurabase shurana elela duke duke duke. We are Whitefeather, and we come again at a time when our voice is needed. We come into a time where it is to be spoken, to be shared out, to be held fast. We come into your earth time, into your vibration, where we hold the truth and we present that you may become acclimatized, you may hear the vibration, that you may see the spiral energy of the dance of your sun that comes and covers you and heats your planet so that it becomes fertile. And when something is grounded and planted, that the energy flows from it, and it produces fruit and life and energy that connects to all parts of the planetary arena. For this time is a time of mixed or plaited linearities. So many agendas have been flown in the face of the common man, the common individual. Agendas that do not seek the highest, but actually seek the lowest for all. And the tightrope that is before you as you walk betwixt the worlds, betwixt the energy formations, it's a tightrope that is highly strung with emotive conditioning. And we Whitefeather sit upon that which is the mountains of time, of energy, of beyond the physicality. Mountains that exist only upon that which is the imagination of humanity. Otherwise, we would say we are but particles of dust, of breath, of ether, of the auric energy of all that has ever been and all that ever will be. There is a message that you have been given to come into the gap, the bridge. Your dear friend, our dear friend Marcus, presented you with such beauty and energetic words We hope that you have spent time listening, not just to the words, but to the lilt and the descriptions that he was giving. How many of you have trod the path, knowing now that as you are in that formational pattern, that vibration, that resonance of energy, of coming into your own, of finding rest within yourself, knowing that your path is destined by your own destiny, by your own hand, to outcome of greatness, that you are leaving behind footprints others can follow to find their peace, their destiny, their self-discovery. Such is the time that you are in, and we use this word time to indicate that there is a passing and a coming, a gathering. Gathering of energy, gathering of ideas, concepts. But there is also a gathering of those who are now seeking restitution. They are seeking a way out, answers. And there are none. Not because they have not been given, not because they are not to be found. The reason there are no answers is because they have been lifted. And this is why there are so many of the common man, the common human, the Terran, the galactic human, the star being. This is why they are saying, what next? I feel there is an answer that has not yet been presented. What we did know no longer fits the current status. The current status no longer is that which we are comfortable with, and yet we are comfortable with it. So therein lies confusion. We are aware of all of the dichotomies, and yet there is a peace. There is a, so let it happen within our spirit, within our energy. So where does this calmness come from? When in such a short while past, there was great tension, great fear, great contention. We say it is because the answers and solutions have been lifted for a moment from the grasp of those seeking, so that none can lay hold of a solution and go, I have the solution, follow me. Because we are desirous for more and more, to become frustrated, to become angry, to become disillusioned. And for those in that state to then turn around, and they will see those who have been similarly in, shall we say, in frustration or in the discord of being within themselves, all of a sudden, no longer in airy discord, or shall we say the internal fighting, but they are now in a place of peace within themselves. Nothing makes sense around them, but here they know the peace. They know that no matter what happens to their physiology, they are in peace, and they know where they are choosing to go, to be. They are determined to keep their authenticity, determined to keep their truth and their vibration. And this is where they are at. This is where you are at. It does not mean that you do not care about what is happening around you, but you are becoming more aware that what is happening on the outskirts cannot truly affect you emotionally anymore. It's almost as if you have got a shield around you. A shield that is not, shall we say, there just to protect you, but it is so that you can observe your own inner growth, your own inner reflection. For it is in this time, as we have scattered our tribe to the four corners of your realm, and we have directed them to bring the rivers and the waters to the center, to align with that which is the North Star. To align with all that is within themselves, the magnetic, vibrational truth. Within all things, there is an answer. And as we begin to reconnect, as we begin to bring you into the waters of life by a willing co-creation, as the white feather representations and representatives will come in, and they will begin to connect. They will begin to speak. You will not see them. You will not even hear them, but you will know them, and you will intuitively hear their voices. And they will lead you to the waters. They will lead you in the waters, and they will lead you by the waters. It is imperative that you fully comprehend the old statement when you were told something was true because an individual knew it in their water. They felt it in their water. And that was later diluted by those who were showground mystics, to losing what it truly meant. But those of the early ways, they followed, and they knew that when their waters vibrated with the waters of Gaia, transmitting information, news, intuitive knowledge, their waters, their body told them. It was in them. The days of throwing bones and dice and this and that to divine an answer are gone. The days of throwing cards to find out if the Joker or the Hangman or the hearts are playing their part are gone. If anything, it is now time more than ever to attune to the inner voice within you, your own higher self, your own connection to the teams that work with you. Beloved humans, within all that is occurring within your realm, we encourage you to remember, to reconnect, to rewire yourselves to that which is your true nature, your true beings. Put away the thoughts, oh, I am Terran, I am Lyran, I am Palladian, I am this, I am that. Yes, these are parts of who you are. But you are of the divine, you are of energy, you are of that which is untouchable. And when you place yourself in a touchable position, you make yourself weak. And you make yourself vulnerable in a way you do not desire to be. When you remember who you are of the divine essence, the divine fluid that runs through you, as you feel that energy flowing like water, rushing over and in and around you, you begin to know and comprehend, perhaps for the first time, the untouchability that you are within. For the divine has said, you are in its hand, his hand, her hand, their hand. You are in the grasp. Who shall remove you? Nothing. Nothing can remove you. If you are in the palm of the hand of the divine, of the creator, the only thing that you can do is either stay there and be in protection, or you can jump off and fend for yourselves. The wondrous thing is that palm of that hand knows no boundaries. It is as unlimited as you desire, or as restrictive as you desire. We are in a time of your earth realm where the cracks are beginning to show. Oh, where are the cracks? I've just heard. Tell me more. No, they are very obvious. We encourage you, dear hearts, be strong. And if we may use an old-fashioned way of explanation and an old-fashioned way of the earth beings, not out of tradition, not out of dogma, but out of the simplicity of the action and the truth of the original action. Start your morning and end your day on bended knee with thanks. Acknowledging all of where you have been and what you are facing and what you will achieve and what you have achieved. Casting all into the hand of the divine. That the day would start and end with you not holding on to anything, but freely able to be moved around, directed, and to hear what is around you, because you are not focused on trying to do the moving yourself. You are in abeyance. You are here waiting to be moved, to be directed. Because when you start the day handing over control, handing over the decision-making to a power greater than yourself, to that which is the creator of all, you relieve yourself of a collar, of a weight that was never meant to be yours. You relieve yourself of a leash that was placed upon you thousands of millennia ago, and you have been tricked into believing that the collar and the leash and the weight and responsibility is yours. When you end your day on bended knee in thanks for all that has occurred, you will see how freeing it is, knowing that all that was in the power of achievement was done not through your direction, but through the direction you received from the divine. And this is what it is when you hear the words to their highest good, to my highest good, is to be in a place where your highest good is not manufactured by your actions, but your highest good comes about because you are out of the way. And the reason we are saying this at this time, dear hearts, is because by learning or relearning to do this, you are taking the focus off of yourself and what is around you, both family and friend, politically, non-political, media, non-media, whatever it is. And you are allowing the focus of your soul, the focus of your energy, the focus of that which is the very vibration of who you are to truly center in to the core, to the originality of whence you came. You are in a beautiful and a very unique balance. Because when you give the direction over, you are free. free to allow it to work in your highest good, and free to try and control it yet again. You are in a place of your making, of a combined energy, not just individual. And there is more than sufficient to turn the apple cart. But do not look for numbers that you can count standing next to you. Come on, let's do this. Let's turn the apple cart. The apple cart is turned and is turning and will be turned. And yes, you need numbers, but it's not a physical apple cart that you will be turning. It is an energetic. And yet there will need to be physical action, physical activity that is done. There are choices to be made, decisions to be honored. And only you who have made these choices and decided to follow through can do this. I am reminded when Katumi spoke on the year of the horse, and he said it was a time where you would be experiencing things full tilt. And it would be as if you were riding that horse without a bridle, without a saddle. And you had a choice to either throw your hands up in the air and go, whatever it takes, let it come, or hold on so tight that you wouldn't know what was going on, but you would get to the end of the road by the hold it, and you would be there bruised and battered and not sure exactly how you got to the end of the ride. And then there were others who just wind, bugs, everything, in the face, in the body, arms up. I can't ride this horse. I don't want to ride this horse. I'm just going to let this horse take me. I hand over control to you, to the universe, to my divine connection, because you hadn't yet been taught about the Creator, but you knew about the Creator, because the Creator and the universal energy are the same. Many of you sank back into the energy and said, not my will, but yours. Let's go. You might not have said those words, but your energy did. And you reached the end of that year stronger, determined, having experienced things that you never thought that you would experience. And you are bigger and better for it. In that same energy, I encourage you to hold everything you know as truth and everything you love, everything that you hold dear, and see yourself on the back of the horse, yet again, arms open, everything flying away, the wind blowing everything through you, bugs in your face, mouth, eyes, but you are going so fast and so steady that you know it doesn't matter. It's but a moment. And you realize that your highest good, your highest growth is beginning to activate again. Because you are taking the hands off of the control and you are allowing the divine to come in and to show you where to go and how to connect and what to say and how to say it. No, you are not becoming robots. You're not giving away your free will, but you are freely accepting the direction. There will be moments where you will go, I don't agree with that. And you will be allowed to not say or speak or do. But you will eventually say and do what is there because it is within you to do. It is all free will, all an abundance of joy. We, White Feather, sit observing, and again we would encourage you to use the words that have been spoken before. This may seem like the dark night of the soul or something similar, but there is hope, there is light, and there is life waiting at the end of the tunnel. Those that remain true and faithful will see that light, that life, and they will experience the truth and the energy at that predestined tunnel opening. But to get there is the journey that you are currently in. And we encourage you again to be like the ship on the water with a rudder. Hold fast, feel the current, bring the ship back into the wind, feel where you are going, feel how the flow of the water is on the rudder. Do I need to turn? Do I need to resist? Do I need to go with it? Feel the waters. Feel the flow of Gaia in you. Feel the universal distillation in you. Feel the river of life flowing in you. Connect to that which is the true magnetic, to the North Star within your own being. Sit and recognize that you are being pulled into the very center of this place, this life, this world of vibrational truth. It is not a time to ingest fear and confusion, but it is a time to be aware and to have a plan and to have knowledge. It is a time to know your quarters and your placements, your colors, your truth, your dignity. To know what is for you an accurate vibrational stance. It is a time for you to lift the head and say no more. I stand. I speak. It is a time for you to remember that for years and millennia before you, there have been other living men and living women that have fought battles similar to this, and how they have rised and how they have fought. They have said no, or they have said yes. Flags have flown, flags have been destroyed. Men have risen up and men have been taken down. A woman too. But humanity is, unfortunately, for some at a stage where they are acting as children because they have been denied for so long the very things that they need for maturity and decision and critical thinking. Be brave, dear hearts, in the coming times. Know that within you, you have everything you need. We are indeed here with you all. You are in a place of great strength within yourselves, within connection. You are in a place of human connection. Do not lose it. Do not let them remove that from you. Hold fast to what is true. Hold fast to what is right. Allow yourselves to see that you are in this bridging, this gap, and this connection to the Christ energy, this connection to that which is the intuitive knowing, the heartfelt connection of truth, the vibration of light. This truly is the key to much of what you are seeking. And like the fire needs flames for it to be a fire, it needs wood for the flames to consume. This is symbolic. If you continue to throw wood into the flames or the fire that is a negative issue around you, it will continue to burn. But when you continue to feed the fire that is lifting you up, encouraging you, teaching you, transforming, then you are not feeding the other. And one will become a pile of embers and eventually become cold, and the other will burn brightly. You must choose which fire you feed. This does not mean that you pretend that nothing is wrong or right. It just means that you direct your fuel to the right place out of conscious choice and awareness. So you see, awareness means that you know everything, you see everything, you just choose to focus in a particular point of place. You are much more powerful in what you believe. You are stronger in mind and heart than what you believe. And we are grateful that those that are here to feel the energy, to know the truth. And we encourage you to be the lighthouses that sends out the energy vibration to ignite the other lighthouses that do not yet realize they are lighthouses. Teach with your words. Teach with your actions. Teach. Teach those that will hear you of life, of the ether, of the creativity, of the freedom, of the divine. Changes are coming. Changes are unfurling around. We are excited. Be prepared. We are Whitefish, and we love you.